Hello, everyone. Welcome to our Ravenscry live chat. Today we'll have a very special guest as usual. Let me introduce you, EVERNOIR. Welcome, guys.
Hello.
Hi, guys.
Hi, guys. How are you?
Well, how are you?
We are very well. Thank you. Thank you.
Good.
You guys are from Wisconsin, United States, right?
Yes, correct.
What's about the situation back there?
Yeah, I mean, it's still under effect. You know, there's still things that are limited and closed down. Wisconsin is a little bit more liberal about it, but we still definitely see the effects, just like everybody else. And we're hoping that things can get better real soon, and we can get out and see each other and make things normal again.
Yeah, of course. We all hope that. And you guys meet each other with the band, or are you near each other?
Yeah, we'll meet in person.
Okay.
Yeah, just the small group. 4 of us right now. Bass player is in the midst of like moving, so yeah.
Okay. Okay. And Fede, how are you?
Fine. What I have to say? Yeah, I'm fine.
You have to say.
Yeah, I'm happy, and I'm happy to have Ben and Nathan from EVERNOIR tonight. And I don't know. Yeah,
I think,
as you can see. Yeah, what?
I think you will be cool with the same hair colors of VEN.
Why not? Yeah,
you should try, man. You should try.
Yeah, you know, tomorrow I will be. I have to cut my hair. I will cut my hair. So
really,
yeah, maybe I can do some color change.
Purple hair, don't care.
Let me see, Van. Sorry, it's violet. It's only violet, right?
Yeah, it's just purple.
Oh, purple. Sorry.
That's okay.
I don't know.
Violet's technically purple.
Yeah. Maybe purple. I don't know. Maybe orange, like my wall behind me. Or like my, to match my cap.
Oh yeah, there you go. Yeah, very coordinated.
So how did Fede convince you to meet us in the Ravenscry live chat?
Well, it was a hard sell. He begged and begged and begged.
I know.
No, our record manager let us know that you guys were having some interviews and stuff, and keeping the music world connected, and we were excited to be a part of that. So we actually reached out to you.
Wow, cool. Yeah, I know,
That's
know. Because Van, she sent me a message, I think, on Ravenscry page. Yeah. It's wonderful. Yeah, connection, musician, all part of the world.
Yeah, that's why we do.
That's the power
kind
of these live chats. Yeah.
It's
cool.
great to create a network with other musicians and bands, and I think it's the positive angle of this situation. I think we had the opportunity to know many musicians and make arrangements and know beautiful people and friends. It's very a positive aspect of this situation.
Yeah, I think I've met more people during the pandemic than
That's right.
Yeah,
that's right.
Yeah.
Okay, Fede, we have already some comments.
Yeah. For example, we have greetings from Melania Markowska.
Hi,
Melania. Hi. Hope to get the right pronunciation. And also Michael Müller from Germany.
Hi, man.
Hey, Michael. How are you?
Guten Tag.
Also, we have a comment from Ibrahim, and the greetings, of course. Hey, my friends. Heard Second way is not treating me so well, but how are you guys? The side of the world, always good to see you on live. Thank you, Ibrahim. You too.
Thank you.
Hi. Oh, we have Hun Kim. He says, "Sup Fede, sup Kim," and also EVERNOIR sound like a Disney movie. Just saying. You know, he's really kind man, and he's really funny man. You know.
Yeah.
And also we have a comment from our friend Jack who say, "Bella raga."
Mitico.
Hi man.
Ciao.
Hi man. Yeah.
Hey, welcome
Hey
from
guys.
all over the world.
Yeah, cool.
Okay, I think we can start with our official question. What do you think?
Sure.
Ready when you guys are.
The first one is very, very standard. When did you start singing or playing guitar, and how?
Yeah, I could start with guitar. So I'm a guitar player. I started in, I think, like 3rd grade. And my dad played guitar, and he like started teaching me lessons. And yeah, after a while, I kind of like surpassed his ability just a little bit. But yeah, I just kept playing all through like middle school and high school. I just really got into music. Like my whole family was a big like music family. So mom was like a big like Pink Floyd fan.
Good stuff.
Yeah, so that was a big like inspiration to me.
Your mom's great.
Yeah, my mom.
She'll be like front row, literally dancing at our shows.
Yeah, she comes to all the shows and buys all our t-shirts and stuff. But yeah, I just had a really big, like, supportive musical family.
Cool.
And yeah, I played drums for a little bit too in high school, but guitar was always like my main like instrument. Yeah.
Drum sucks.
Yeah.
Everybody.
Yeah.
No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
It's like, it's kind of easier to like, I don't want to say easier, but like it's more of like there are less drummers than guitar players, so but I just, my passion was always guitar.
Cool.
But yeah.
Cool.
We totally understand you.
Yeah.
You know, tubes.
Yeah.
Streets.
Yeah. Yeah.
What about you, Ben?
I have been singing since I knew how to talk. So I always loved it. I used to just sit on my swing set as a little kid and just sing all day long while I was swinging. And then I ended up seeing Selena Quintanilla Perez. And I was like, oh, you can do this professionally? And I want to do that. And she just like blew my world wide open, you know, and I wanted to be a vocalist ever since. And didn't really, I became classically trained in high school, took some vocal lessons there, and then, you know, some vocal lessons post high school as well. I didn't actually start singing in rock music until Arconic Wave, which was kind of like the ancestor of EVERNOIR. It's kind of where we really started, Vic and I anyway, and then that disbanded and we formed EVERNOIR. So that was 7 years ago. I didn't start singing rock until 7 years ago, but I knew I wanted to. When I was about 18 years old, I knew I wanted to start singing rock and metal, and kind of started experimenting a little bit with false chord screaming and stuff back then.
Cool.
So,
Great.
Are you right now? Is your profession? I mean, are you guys professional musicians?
I mean, we get paid at shows, but we have like day jobs. So yeah.
As far as like When COVID-19 hit, I was saying I never thought I would be happy to say that this isn't our career. I mean, obviously that's the goal. We want it to be our career. We want it to be sustaining, pay the bills and everything, because this is what we love to do. You know, I personally live for that. The stage is my home. So I feel really out of place right now, but also I have a steady job and I'm able to pay the bills, and I'm very, we're all very blessed about that. So our hearts go out to the bands that are struggling right now, because this is a career for them, and they're without work. It's horrible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course. And you already answered it in a way, but which was the spark that brought you to become a singer and a guitarist? So maybe you can go more deeply to emotions and what music means to you.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, music, I just always loved music. My mom would take me to concerts a lot. So like I grew up, I don't know if you're familiar with like Wisconsin at all, but like there's Milwaukee, and like there's a big music fest in there called Summerfest that happens like every summer. Not this year, obviously, but usually it happens. But I would go there all the time, like as a kid. And I would see like, well, there was like a lot of Pink Floyd cover bands that would play, but like I also saw like, I saw like the Offspring, and like, when I was younger, I was really into like Bowling for Soup, and they played there.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and I met the band. Like my mom and I like snuck behind the stage, and like the band was there, and like they were kind of like behind this fence, and like we kind of like were talking to them like through this fence. I don't know, it was really cool. And they like signed for me. But yeah, I mean, just through my life, music has always been just really important to me. And yeah, I would say that like those moments of just like seeing live music, and then like finding bands, like I'd always be into like buying CDs and stuff, like at like local like record stores, and like I'd always have like my CD player, and I'd always like listen to music.
Walkman.
Yeah, my Walkman.
Yeah.
But yeah,
at the time.
Yeah.
No, it was a stupid thing. Go on.
Say it. What was it?
Yeah, I know you talk about Walkman. You know, I just remember that I had also a Walkman by Sony, a yellow Walkman. You know, with cassettes, by the way. So.
Yeah, I used to like, I was like, I had CD players, so I was like or like Walkmans weren't quite in my like youth.
He's our youngest.
But yeah. Yeah, I don't know. But yeah.
You didn't have the pain of like threading the auxiliary cord into your tape player in your car.
Yeah.
And then hearing the CD skip when you'd hit a bump, and you'd just like, please scratch.
Yeah, I was lucky.
Yeah, or the tape from the cassette, you have to turn back with a pen. You know.
Yeah.
Yes.
I can't relate.
No, you can't.
No.
I forgot. But yeah, that's
I'm kidding. And cool. And what about you, Ben?
Well, aside from the Selena thing, so I started.
Okay, yeah, of course.
Yeah, because of that, I started writing lyrics at age 7 or 8. They were terrible. They were very, very bad. But you know, I kept trying to like form these little like pop groups at recess at school. and get people to like sing and dance with me. I wasn't very popular, so it didn't go down well, but you know, I tried. And I kept writing poetry after that, and then poetry evolved back into music writing. And I'm glad I visited poetry because it made my lyrics significantly better in later years, because they go hand in hand. Lyrics often are poetry. And through all of my depression, I became suicidally depressed at age 8, and it didn't stop until I was about 23. Still struggle with it occasionally, and will for the rest of my life, I'm sure, because you build those habits and they're very hard to break. And if you have those depression tendencies, they tend to keep, you know, coming back. So music was like a refuge for me. I grew up in an abusive household. So I often just hid in my room and played songs and really just related to those lyrics and let them transport me to another world. Would have them even going, if I wanted to listen to other languages and stuff in music, I would like read a book and then have that music going in the background and then know the lyrics within a week, you know, even though I don't speak it. And that was cool too. You know, you can relate sometimes to music without even understanding the words, just the passion that's there. And not only, you know, behind the vocalist, but behind the chords, you know, everything is chosen for a reason, and there's beauty in that and how it all comes together. So if I didn't have that escape, I'm sad to say that I wouldn't be here today, but I did, thankfully. And that's kind of what we formed this band to be about. We want to reach people that are in similar situations and let them know that there's hope and that they're not alone. And people have gotten through this and are there to help them through it too.
Wow. Well, thank you for sharing it with us. That's the power of music, you know. It could be a friend, it could be a support, it could be a motivation, it could be everything. It's very universal language, and I think that as a musician because of that we have a big responsibility, because we know the power of music, and we have the responsibility to share the right messages and good messages to people with love and good emotions, because music touches people, right?
Yeah, use that platform for good. I agree. Music has the ability to change your entire mood,
right?
You know, whether it be for good or for bad. So, you know, every song exists for a different purpose, and it's important to remain true to yourself, you know. But yeah, use it for the good. Don't use it to spread hate, you know. It's a powerful platform.
Yes.
Yeah. Of course.
I see there is some comments, people that are responding to each other. That's great. Yes.
Oh, really? Let me see. There is a question from Ruben, from you guys. Says, where are you from?
Wisconsin, US.
Okay. Now you check it. Also, Kim, answer for you guys say Wisconsin, I think.
Yeah.
And also, Kim, you gosh. Yeah. Okay, you say, hey, I know Bowling for Soup. Yeah, good. Me too. Great band.
Yeah, really funny.
Yeah, cool. And also we have we have Matthew Lianso say, hi everyone.
Hi Matthew.
Hi Matthew. Hey. And also another comment from Keen, who says, I hear Simon still carries around his 8-track player with him.
Yeah, probably, yes.
Probably, yeah. And also another comment from him. say music heals the soul. You're right, man. You're right. Yeah,
that's true. That's true.
Yeah.
Okay, let's move on and talking about influences. So, which are the albums and the bands that have influenced you the most during your musical growth?
I'll start. Yeah.
Question.
Guess I mean, when I was younger, Bowling for Soup, I liked a lot, but I like Pink Floyd a lot growing up. But closer to like the that we play, because we're more in like the metal, hard rock. I listened to a lot of I was really into like Machine Head. When I was younger, The Blackening was really good. And Gojira is a huge.
Wow.
Yeah, Gojira. Probably. I mean, I like all their albums. If I had to pick one, I mean.
Can you pick one?
No. Just their whole discography it's each album is so different. I don't know. But yeah, Machine Head, Gojira, and I like Korn a lot. Growing up, and yeah.
Hearing a lot of are they good?
Yeah, they are good. Yeah. I'm gonna say like thinking about it.
Drinking
he is meditating.
Other bands that I really like, Devin, anything that Devin Townsend does.
Wow, great.
Yeah, the Strapping Young Lad days, and then his new stuff, his stuff with like DTP and just the Devin Townsend band. Those are the big ones for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
But all started with Pink Floyd, right?
Yep.
Because of your mom.
Yep. Pink Floyd is like the centerpiece to like our family. We actually watched like Christmas. We watched I'm trying to remember which concert it was. I think it was the I can't remember, but we watched one of like their live shows. Our family just sat around and watched that, so it's pretty cool.
It is cool. I don't think my family could agree on a single band.
A lot of bands that we disagree on, but Pink Floyd is the one that we all like it.
Yeah. Wow. Cool.
What have you been?
Well, I obviously started with Selena. My next really big influencer was another crossover artist, Utada Hikaru. It was back in my pop days before I decided I wanted to sing rock. Probably my first big rock influencer was Evanescence. That's probably not a surprise if you've heard our music.
We played it like a cover set, Evanescence.
No, don't advertise that.
Yeah. Okay.
Really?
Which songs?
They were all from the Fallen album.
Okay.
So we did Bring Me to Life, Going Under, My Immortal. What else did we do? We did Tourniquet. Right? We did Tourniquet.
We did Tourniquet, yeah. That was it. It was
Whisper,
yeah.
Whisper.
Okay.
And did you hear the last release?
Yes.
Of Evan? Yeah. Do you like it?
Yeah, I've been liking what they've been putting out.
Yeah, it's cool. Yeah, I listened to the song, and I think they release, I don't know, 2 or 3 singles. I don't know. I have to check it. But yeah, it's
I'm
cool.
I'm happy they're still going. It's cool. I actually got to see them shortly before the quarantine, so that was a cool experience. So yeah, Amy Lee, she's a legend. So to say that I wasn't influenced by her amazing vocals would be a total lie. I didn't. My first ever metal band, and this was forbidden in my house. I was not allowed to listen to metal. My first metal band was actually Demon Hunter, and then that was closely paired with Under Oath, and that was my sneaky way. I grew up in a minister's household, so that was my sneaky way of being like, "It's Christian, you have to let me listen to it," which didn't fly very well. But I ignored my parents and I listened to them anyway.
Like, how could a band called Demon?
Yes,
it's their Demon Hunter, so they're against the demons.
Yes, yeah, but it's those red flags for the minister parents.
Yeah.
And then what really, really sold me into metal, the first album, was The Emptiness by Alisana. Which I didn't like at first. Like the first 3 times I listened to it, I didn't like it. But then I just one day was like, I really want to listen to that album. It's a good album. And I went into this full romance with this album. Like just every note was just genius. And I still, it's to this day one of my favorite albums. And then I think beyond that, the biggest metal influence, at least in the last couple of years, has been Infected Rain. I absolutely love Infected Rain. Favorite band. They're great. Lena is a wonderful vocalist, and I aspire to.
We had Heather here. Yes,
I saw that on your list. Yeah.
Yeah, we were lucky to have her.
She's very funny.
Yeah.
She's a
Very
joy.
funny.
Yeah.
Yes.
and it was a surprise that because she also speaks Italian.
Yes.
So it was a surprise for us, you know. And by the way, she speaks Italian better than me. That's amazing. This thing is really, really blew my mind.
Her family lives in Italy, I think. So that makes sense.
Yes.
Yeah. Her parents are in Italy.
She speaks so many languages. It's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah.
It blows my mind anytime I watch anything by her. She'll just like switch and switch and switch. It's crazy. It's like, oh, like she could be a translator.
She's the master.
Yeah, probably.
Master of.
You know, like me, that I can speak from Italian, bad Italian to bad English, and vice versa. You know, I'm kidding. Yeah.
And you also do the banners and the comments.
Yeah. Multitasking, man, you know.
Okay, so Infected Rain. What else?
Yeah.
What about as a band? Like, what are our bands?
Yeah.
Do we have any that are like, that Evanescence.
Yeah. This is
yeah.
You can switch the genres if you want. You can, I don't know, not only metal. You can other band from other genres if you want to tell us if you have one.
I guess I like a lot of like electronic. There's some like electronic music too. Like Grimes, Sophie. I don't know if you ever listened to her. I think she
no.
But yeah, she's kind of like some like electronic music. Some like indie bands. The Silver Sun Pickups are cool. Yeah, I try not to. I'm pretty open to like most music. Anything other than country, really, I'll listen to. Yeah.
Same.
Yeah.
Really? Okay. Which artists? Which artists?
Like for country music?
Yeah.
Just as a whole, the genre.
All. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll listen to like old country, like Johnny Cash, like
okay.
I can do that stuff, but any of the modern country is a big no for me.
But can you also dance country? Or because it's a dance genre, right? Also,
yeah, like square dancing. Like, yeah. No. I think my girlfriend can, but
I shouldn't say any modern country. I mean, a good song is a good song, right?
Yeah.
So
Okay, right.
Of course, there are going to be those exceptions that drop in that I hear it and I'm like, this is a good song. You know, I don't necessarily care for the genre it's nestled in, but I'm saving it because it's a good song. And
yeah,
that goes for, you know, any genre.
yeah,
yeah, it's right.
Yeah, it's best, I guess, just not like ostracize an entire genre just because it's like, I don't know.
I just don't.
Yeah.
To put it simply, I don't turn on the country radio station.
Okay.
Yeah. But it pretty much everything else goes.
Yeah.
I think like as a band, this like the influences that's our biggest debate because we get asked this question a lot and we never have good answers for it because influences come from everywhere. So I don't know that we're going to be able to answer that as a band because we don't answer it as a band.
Yeah, we kind of don't. We try to just do our like the music is kind of its own thing, I guess.
The first time I saw, and they're a more local band. They did tour with Shinedown. First time I saw play live. Their former singer Danny, Elisa is absolutely amazing too. High energy, great vocalist. But Danny was the original vocalist, and she was up there the first time that we played with them live, and I saw them live, and she like lit the fire under me for stage performance for sure. So she was like my biggest influencer on stage performance. I watched her and went, that is what I want to be like. I don't want to stand in one spot. I want to be moving all over the place, pumping up the crowd, getting those headbangs in, you know, just making it an all over high energy show that's entertaining to watch and entertaining to play. And yeah, now I get complaints that I don't stop moving, and even if I'm doing vocal warm-ups, I can't sit still. I've done it so much that I have to move if I'm singing anything. So thanks, Danny.
They're just like good friendly people too.
Oh, they're all wonderful.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've been very blessed to play with and know Cold Kingdom. So definitely check them out, everybody. Give them some love.
Of course. And I think that speaking again a little bit about Evanescence, I do not listen to them anymore, but I think they kind of open the doors to some kind of metal with female voice, and bring to commercial, I don't know, non-commercial, but to sort of pop world. And I think it's a great they help us to bring that kind of style to more public, more people. I don't know if you agree.
Yeah, like they kind of paved the way, I think, for a lot of women in rock. Not to say that there weren't, you know, like Blondie and Joan Jett and everything. Like we had some really kick-ass women in rock, right? But Evanescence was really kind of like that that name that landed in every home. You know, even families that weren't listening to rock knew who Evanescence was. And, you know, Amy Lee kind of, like made it more universal that, hey, this is
right.
What?
Yeah.
Women can sing too. We can rock out in this genre as well. And, you know, we still meet a lot of resistance. I wish it weren't so. I believe you guys are female fronted too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure
Yeah.
you meet the same resistances. You know, there are still people that, you know, say women don't belong in rock and metal, and we won't be successful because our vocal folds aren't physically as long. And it doesn't mean that we can't do it. It just means we have to do it differently. It shouldn't. Gender isn't music.
Yeah.
I feel like
Music doesn't know a gender. Like, why are we packing these labels on and saying they can do it and they can't? It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. Agree.
No, I was just gonna say, I feel like there can be there's just a lot of like underlying bias. I feel like that people have, because it doesn't always come out like directly, but like people, I feel like will criticize female vocalists.
Yeah, and we
It depends. Yeah.
tend to get like easier labels too. Like, instead of saying you sound like a band that you actually sound like, they will automatically assume you, because you have a female singer, you sound like this other female singing band that they might know. It's like, no, it's not a genre.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Next question. How EVERNOIR was born, and what are the story and the concept behind the project?
Well, you're more there in the beginning than I, so
I am an OG.
Yeah. Well, I guess the second new member at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, do you want to?
Actually, technically the first. Vic, Paul, and I are all original
members
of EVERNOIR.
Trevor. Yeah.
Oh, sorry, second newest. Sorry.
Always forget the bass player.
You're just like leading them down this confusing rabbit hole.
Yeah.
All right. So, back when I met Vic, he was playing in a band called Cobalt Aria, and with another founding member, Ed. He's no longer in the band, and I auditioned for them, and there was some disagreement. Again, back to that female-fronted thing. One of the band members did not want a woman vocalist, wanted straight up death metal and male vocals. And so there was just all this disagreement, and I didn't want to cause problems. So while half the band said yes, the other half was still saying no. And so I withdrew, but I stayed in contact with them, and I did some of their official band photos and everything. And then I got a message from Ed saying, I'm thinking about leaving, and I'm wondering if you'd be my vocalist. So Ed and I formed the band. We got Vic to join us, and Cobalt Aria dispersed, and we created Archonic Wave. And that was just, it wasn't great music, but it was experimenting, and we got to know each other and everything. And you know, that dispersed when we got Paul. So Ed knew Paul from high school, and Paul's our drummer. And so we met Paul, and we had just formed this completely new band, thus EVERNOIR. And we found Natrix on Craigslist. And as soon as he came in and auditioned, we were like, yes.
Okay.
Nerdy, and he's talented, and we get along with him really well. And then Trevor joined us recently as of, when was he officially? October?
It was when we released the music video. Yeah, so October. Yeah.
And he's still moving here, but I've known Trevor for almost 10 years now, and he's a great guy. And one of the things that we have in this foundation, as I spoke to earlier, is that we've all had history of depression, and I've had history of abuse, both mental and physical, and all of us shared the common theme that music helped us get through it. And we all agreed that this was something that helped us, and we have this platform, and we're passionate about that history and helping others. And so we started talking about it on stage, and we started, dedicating, like, this is the direction that we're going to go. This, when we write this album, it's going to be about depression, it's going to be about abuse, and it's going to be about hope. And we're currently starting on our next album, which is called The Stages of Grief. So that is also kind of focused around that whole thing, plus adding, of course, all of the stages involved in that: anger. Of course, now my brain just goes blank. Yeah. Acceptance, bargaining,
denial.
Yes, denial. Thank you. And that's interesting too. But I just feel so blessed to have to be surrounded by, not only friends, but they've become my family. They're my brothers, and they're all as passionate as I am about, helping people that are in these situations, and also, having a good time. That's what music's about too, right? We have a blast, with our audience and with each other, and not every band, unfortunately, can say that. A lot of bands just have that musical chemistry, and they don't get along at all. And we have both.
Yeah.
And I'm so
yeah.
That's great. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, go on, Phil.
What? Oh, I want to say just that a band, it's a family, Yeah, you can. It's like being brother and sister, Everyone help the other member, and I want to say more. I want to say something more deeply, but I can't say. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, the message.
That's for me. A band is a family for me. So he's my brother right there. I can't touch him, but yeah.
the love.
We are so stupid. We are so stupid.
Yeah, especially when you are.
Yeah. Gosh, let me. Come on, Mauro. Let's do this. I can do it. Oh, gosh. More on the left. Oh gosh, it's so difficult.
So close.
Make a picture, man.
Ow! I can take a screenshot.
Beautiful.
Maybe later.
No.
Yeah, we are stupid guys.
Anyway, Valentine's Day was yesterday, so it's late.
Oh, really? Can I say
that's right.
Literally.
What?
No, we can go on.
Okay. No, I was about to say that, especially when you are maybe on tour, and if you don't have that kind of relationship, it's very hard to live every day with all the problems and the situations on tour. If you are not very connected with the other musicians of the band, it could be very hard, I think.
Yeah, and you're all tired.
Right.
Tired and hungry. You just want to go home and sleep.
Right. Okay. And what's the songwriting process of the band, and how do you usually come up with your ideas?
I guess usually we'll have Ben will have concepts for songs, and Vic and I will kind of write guitar riffs together. Sometimes we'll write it separately, or sometimes we'll just kind of like sit together and jam. And we'll write kind of like a bass to a song, and then we'll see what song that pairs with, what concept Ben has, like what will pair with that song. And then from there we'll kind of start structuring the song. Like this is the chorus, verse, and then
get completely lost.
Time. Yeah. But yeah, and then we'll write some or get some like demos, and then send it to everyone in the band, just on our Google Drive. And then we'll each kind of do our demos like separately, and then our drummer usually compiles like he'll like mix the demo, and then from there we'll like listen to it and critique it and stuff. It's kind of how it works, at least at this point.
Most of the time, yeah.
Yeah, I guess lyrics, you'll usually kind of work on that as we'll have lyrics, and then when we're playing, you'll kind of like
decide what fits.
Yeah.
I have my lyric library.
Mm-hmm.
On rare occasions, we'll have I actually have something in mind for vocals for this, so let's build around that. But that is a very rare occasion, and I try to keep it rare because they definitely write a lot better. And I don't want to say better. You guys have an easier time writing. It goes smoother if I write the vocals afterward. So I usually just give them a general idea, like this song is angry, or this song is really high energy, give me something uppity, or this one's sad, this is a love song. I'll give them, as he mentioned earlier, the concept, and then they kind of write based on that. Or they'll just go, I made a kick-ass riff, you want to hear it? And
this vibe is kick ass.
Yes. Kick ass. It definitely, like when writing a concept album, when it gets down to like you have those few songs left, that's when it starts to get a little hairier, because it's like, okay, I know we have the final 3 songs, and the riff that you wrote doesn't match any of them, and then you have to keep scratching and scratching and scratching. It's not just, let me peruse my lyrical library here and see what fits. Now you're literally planning, and once it gets down to that wire, it gets trickier.
Yep.
Yeah.
We have some interesting comments, right, Philip?
Oh, really? Oh, let me check.
Hey.
Good morning, man.
Yeah.
Anybody?
Sorry. We have some comments from Hung Kim, who says about country music. Country music. I agree with EVERNOIR. Maybe old school country is okay.
Yeah.
And about ad banging, at least 25 ad bangs at a show is considered allowable. People will look at you if you go over 40 ad bangs. Totally.
Look at us now, right?
Yeah.
You don't want to be playing a show and have them.
Yeah, it's like, okay.
Yeah,
And
you
also,
want to be able to get off the stage and be able to move your head still and play the show the following.
Yeah, I just remember when we were in tour with Angra, and then it was my first European tour, and I was and that night at the first gig, I think, I was at bang a lot of, and the day after, my neck was a pain, and say, okay, maybe tomorrow I will do 2 ad bangs, like this. It's good, I like to ad bang, but
between 25 and 40, we're being recommended here.
Yeah.
I don't count
15. I think 15 is the right count. 15.
All right. 15.
Okay. That could be like it's a research study.
Start yelling it into the mic.
Yeah.
1.
Yeah.
We should.
Oh gosh, I forgot the count. I have to count. 1.
Let's do the song again.
Yeah.
You should write a song like this with the lyrics are the numbers of the headbangs.
Count the headbangs.
Yeah.
Cool. And also we have a comment from Dr. Bluebolt, who say, you all are awesome. Greetings from the East Coast of the USA. Hey, Doctor. Thank you.
Thanks, Doctor.
And also, okay, we have another comment from who say, "Don't worry, we love stupid guys." Thank you,
So
who.
you are in the right place.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, we have a clever comment from Dr. Bluebolt who says, "Depression can eat us all and in so many ways. Thank you for helping people with that. I'm a clinical psychologist. I try to help people with it pretty much every day." Cool.
Awesome. Thank you for
Yeah.
dedicating
Awesome.
your career to that.
Thank you, man.
Yeah. Thank you, man. You're awesome. And again, says, "Lol about us, Mauro."
Of course.
Yeah, of course. Okay. I think we can go on.
Since we are speaking about headbangs, do you remember your first live performance with EVERNOIR, and what was your best live performance ever?
I think my first one was Luck, right? In Luck,
I
Wisconsin.
thought your first one was at the Plus.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, it was
It was in
small.
Luck.
It was in Luck. Yeah, this really small town, Wisconsin, like 700 people.
That was a fun show, though. Like,
Yeah.
in a weird way. We couldn't fit everybody on the stage. Like the drums took up the whole stage. Paul.
Oh.
Yeah, our drummer's got a huge, like.
He's very extra.
It's a very big drum.
So we had Paul's drums up there, and then like I'm standing in the corner, and everybody's on the floor.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. But our first official show, I actually talked about it earlier. It was with Cold Kingdom. So yeah, that was a fun show. It was St. Patrick's Day, and we are actually playing the same venue for St. Patrick's Day this year, and it's the venue owner said it's our anniversary for 1 year since we closed down for quarantine. And I said, well, that's going to be fun because it's our anniversary the first time we played Yay! But like, who forgets their first show, really? Like, it's so addicting. It's so wonderful standing up there and feeling the energy and the connection with the audience. It is unforgettable. I don't know that we could say what our best show was. That's kind of up to the audience.
Probably, yeah. Well, I think the one.
Oh, well, he has an opinion.
Yeah. Well, I guess I was just gonna say like the one where we played with Tantric, like just because it was a bit.
That was our best.
Yeah, it was a big crowd, and like, it just felt good after that one. I guess that was one of the bigger shows that I played with the band too.
Yeah, one of our bigger headliners.
Yeah, that's what I would say.
I felt our best performance was actually we didn't get to do our second album release show because that happened in quarantine, but our first album release show.
Yeah.
That was the energy that night. I felt that high for weeks. And you know, I just literally had to think of the night and I could feel the high, you know, of just being up there and the connection. And, you know, we had a few people that already knew the lyrics and were up front singing them. And like, that was just so cool. And we had freshly come back from band boot camp, which was something that we had never done. So I had this brand new costume that I had constructed, and we had new stage movement and a new stage presence. And that was the first time that we really got to roll it out and show how hard we'd been working for the month leading up to that show. So yeah, so far, like to date, that one personally would go down as how I felt we played the best. But that question, I still think like the best live performance would still go back to our wonderful audience.
That's great. That's great. And do you have any kind of pre-show ritual?
Would you just kind of like chat or like, we'll just get into a circle and like nervously chat to each other. Like, okay,
chat.
Yeah,
that was actually part of the band boot camp thing. Was we had to come up with some sort of, like band thing tradition that we had to do before shows. So I have my ritual as a vocalist. I go backstage and I stretch out. I do
la 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 like that.
Warm up. Sometimes do some straw exercises, and then I change into my stage costume, and then I kind of go out into the crowd where all the guys are, and I start pulling them, and then we go backstage, and just as he mentioned, we kind of get into a little circle and we just do a little powwow of like, here are our goals of the show. We're gonna get out there, and that hair was like right there.
So what's happening? He's trying to. She's trying to keep in the air.
Yeah.
Let's bring some good energy, and we just kind of try to build each other up before we get out on that stage, and bring the hype, so we're ready to deliver that hype to the crowd.
Okay. Cool. What are the plans for you and EVERNOIR in the future?
Career.
We've got the new album that we're working on. We've got a couple of songs, and then once things get back to normal as they can get back to, we definitely want to go on tour. We had a band that we were kind of chatting with on planning a tour with, so that's kind of on the back burner. And then just probably some more. We have a music video too that we're planning.
Yep.
So I guess those are the big things that come to mind.
Yep. Tracking that album. Hopefully, if everything goes well, for the first single, I'll be hitting the studio next month for that.
Okay. Oh wow.
Cool.
So hopefully that first single will come out within the next few months. We're pretty excited about it. I've actually been, this past year during quarantine, I've been learning how to fry scream. And that's been a challenge. It's not an easy thing to learn. I had false chords down. I thought it would come easy. No, it's very different. Foolish me. Yes, this upcoming album, I'm trying to, focus on doing both false chords and fry. And that's been a challenge, but I'm looking forward to the results that it's going to yield. And we're hoping to release a lot more singles off of this album than we did off the last one. So we can, release things kind of as they come and get some stuff out there. And as he mentioned, we're planning the next music video, which will be for Welcome Back to the Darkness. And I've been costume building for that for forever, so I'm so excited to finally do it, because the plans have been in motion for a long time. But
wow.
Everything got put on hold, as we know.
Yeah.
Well, a lot of stuff is coming, and I think it's a good moment, Fede, to share all the links about the guys, so people can be updated about all the news. So down here, all the links about the band.
Yeah.
Follow them because they are great. So follow them.
Yeah, you can check EVERNOIR or Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, right? And also don't forget to check them out to their website. I know there is also a store, right? Yeah. You can buy good stuff from them. So and
CDs,
don't worry, guys. All the links. I know, our audience is so lazy, so all the links will be put under the copy of this live chat. So you have no excuse.
Yeah.
Well, we really appreciate it. Any support matters. So thank you so much.
Oh, and don't forget to listen to them on Spotify, of course.
Of course.
25 to 40 headbangs when you do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have some comments to read, some people to say
Oh.
hello,
Oh.
like Picchio.
Where is Picchio? Oh. Hi.
Hello.
Hey.
Buonasera. And
Our friends
also,
from
oh, yeah,
Five
we
Rand
have,
Fan Club.
yeah. And also, hi guys. And also we have a comment, a question from Mikael. And he says, did you already have live performances in Europe, respectively Germany, and where?
We have not gone overseas yet. We
Oh.
would absolutely love to.
Yeah.
We still haven't even nationally toured yet, but that is definitely on the to-do list. But anytime that Europe would welcome us, we would love to go. That would be wonderful.
Yeah, Germany would be cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Germany.
I hear it's like Wisconsin.
Yeah. Mean like temper
kind of climate.
Yeah,
Yeah.
climate,
Yeah. I've had friends from Germany, and they get here and they're like, it's like home. I don't know.
Really?
And we have beer and cheese. Like,
yeah. Wisconsin is very German. Like
yeah.
Yeah.
You're talking about landscapes or that kind of stuff? Why? Yeah.
The terrain and just kind of the general temperature.
Mm-hmm.
So we definitely get the extremes here. It's very, very cold outside right now. And in summer, it's extremely hot, like instant sweat. You just step outside and you're just, there's a film.
Oh.
Yeah.
Our area, for example, was actually mentioned in the movie Titanic.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Jack Dawson says, you ever been to Chippewa Falls? They have some of the coldest winters around, and that's where we are.
Yeah. Yep. Our claim to fame.
Yes. Eau Claire, Chippewa Falls. That's us.
And also Michael says, about you must come to Wacken.
Yeah, that's where like the metal festival.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, yeah.
Back in open air.
Open air.
Open air. You know, my good.
Yeah, we'd love to.
Yeah. And also, we have greetings from Machiavellikov, Castaneda. Hey, Ravens.
Hello.
Hey.
How are you, EVERNOIR?
You're well. We hope you are too.
Hi.
Thanks for joining us.
I like to say hi to our audience. Hi.
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 Okay.
Yeah, we can go on. Okay.
Thank you, Fede.
Michael says, yes, I can operate. Thank you, man.
And
yeah, I'm full of energy tonight. I don't know why, but...
Yeah, I see. You are very... Yeah.
Maybe it's not water. I don't know.
Yeah.
You have to check it out.
Yeah.
Okay, what about other projects? Do you have any other projects besides EVERNOIR?
You do, don't you?
Yeah, I have a SoundCloud, I guess. I do like video game covers on there.
Really?
Boba Fett is the the name. Other than that, I've helped a few guys I've helped produce some music for some local musicians. Nostromo on Camp.
You were in War Without End for a while too.
Yeah, I played in another band called War Without End, but some of the members moved, so we kind of dissolved. But they're a good group of musicians. And there was something else I was gonna say, but I can't remember. I'll do like open mics, or those are going on, but yeah, just that kind of stuff. Even
nope, you're the only one. He's the only one with side projects. You're promiscuous.
Yeah, don't worry. Don't do anything else. I guess. Well, do you still do cosplay, or?
It's been on hold for like 2 years. I used to to build and wear cosplays and go to conventions and stuff, but I've turned that focus to, you know, stage outfits and music video costumes and things like that. So my efforts are going there.
Oh, and
Interesting.
did you participate in some cosplay competitions?
I did, yes.
Yeah.
Took home some awards too. Was
Wow.
enough to get some awards.
Wow. With which customs? Yeah.
Yeah.
I received awards on my Princess Mononoke costume. I dressed up as San.
Oh.
And that was actually my very first cosplay that I built from the ground up. So that was really cool and unexpected. And then I got an award for Vincent Valentine from Final Fantasy VII.
Okay. Okay.
Also a couple of awards for my McCree from Overwatch.
Wow.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Cool.
I have other costumes, but those are the only ones that I've competed with. Oh, no, wait. Morrigan from Dragon Age, and I got an award on that too.
Oh, cool. Cool.
Morrigan,
yeah.
She's in both Origins and Inquisition, and I did the Origins edition.
I'm not familiar at all with Dragon Age, but
get familiar, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know a lot Overwatch because some friends of mine they play to the video game. Yeah, you know, it's cool. It's cool. Yeah, I prefer Halo, by the way, but we have a question for this.
Yeah, they just introduced the next question, that is, which are your hobbies and interests beside music? I see that you are nerdy guys like us, in a way.
Yeah.
Am I?
Yes, you are, man.
Yeah.
Nice. I mean, nerds are the best. Yeah, I mean, we're all pretty big like video game nerds and like movie nerds. I guess other than that,
we want names. Which video games? Which movies?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I'm a big like Zelda, like Nintendo. I like Mario Kart and stuff with like my friends.
Classic.
Yeah. And
that game ruins a lot of friendships, you know.
I mean, yeah, that's my fondest memories are like playing like Mario Party and like screaming at my friends and fights. But yeah, other than that, I don't know. Yeah, movies. Just music nerd. Yeah.
Which movies?
Oh, I guess like sci-fi. Like Blade Runner, Star Wars.
Okay.
Yeah. Some of the newer ones, I don't know, kind of mixed. I like The Mandalorian. That was really good.
Okay.
Yeah. And like
what about TV series?
I like The Mandalorian. I feel like I watched so much. I'm like now. I mean, that's most of my time is spent like watching like TV show. But I'm trying to think. Like right now, I just finished. Like there's this show on Hulu called Fargo. I don't know if you would ever be familiar with. There's like a movie it's based off of.
Yeah, I think I saw the movie.
Yeah, there's like a series.
There's also the series. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was on.
And that one's pretty good. Breaking Bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that show is really good.
Yeah, you know, Malcolm's dad, who make drugs.
Yeah.
It's perfect.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah.
You like to read too.
Yeah, I like to read. I guess I'm in grad school too. I'm like going for my master's, so I don't read as much for fun now.
Right.
But I was big into like this series called The Expanse. And I read a lot of like the Star Wars, like EU books and stuff. And like Lord of the Rings, too.
Game of Thrones.
So
I read the first Game of Thrones. It's pretty good. Our drummer is really into the show, I know.
I think you're probably the only one that wouldn't be.
Actually, yeah,
the rest of the band is
you
into
guys
the
are
show.
all the only one. I haven't watched the I mean, I know because people kind of gripe about the ending, and I like find it hard to get into it when I know it's like.
I didn't mind the ending.
Yeah.
So, but I wasn't sour about it, I guess.
Yeah. Okay. I don't know. I probably will get into it at some point, but it's just a matter of time.
It took me a long time, you know, when enough people keep saying, you love the show, you love this show, and that's all you hear, the last thing you want to do is start watching the show. So the final season had started by the time I actually sat down and started watching the show, because for some reason that final season, nobody was telling me that I loved the show. They finally backed off. So I was like, okay, I think I'm ready. I think I'm finally ready. And yeah, they were all right. I did love it, but I just needed to get to that point where I felt like I wasn't being pressured. It was my choice to watch it.
Yes. You love it when you want to love it.
Yes.
Oh no.
Yeah.
For me, I mean, you guys have specific video games. So my favorite series are the Dragon Age series, as I mentioned before, and I absolutely love the Final Fantasy series. I grew up with it. It is ingrained in me. I have a Moogle tattoo. Like, love.
Really?
Yes.
Cool.
But I also, I mean, he mentioned Zelda, and that was my first ever RPG. It got me hooked on RPGs. It was Ocarina of Time. I started, of course, with the Super Nintendo and the Atari, like that age. So I have all of those down pat as well. But yeah, just Square Enix and Dragon Age, and you know, like the Elder Scrolls series is really good.
Wow.
Trying to think of any other.
You played Fallout too?
Yes.
Fallout as well.
Fallout?
Yeah.
Fallout. Yeah.
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 It does stuff.
Picking locks and then hacking and everything, like those little mind games. Good stuff.
Yeah.
For shows and movies, like I also love shows and movies. Or I shouldn't say I love movies. I like shows. It's funny, I was talking about it the other day actually with my mom. I'm weird with shows because I'm so busy all the time. My brain is really active. And when I sit down to watch something, I like it to have an early ending. Like I want to know where the story stops and I can move on with my life. And I don't have to feel like I'm stuck in one spot. I'm like that with video games too, like those really long 600-hour video games. You're not going to see me for months because I'm this person that has to finish something before I can move on to something else. So yeah, like playing Skyrim just took forever. Like, no one saw me except for you guys, because I had obligations. But I'm like that. If I sit down to read a book, I have to finish the book before I can move on with my life. And so it's harder for me to get into shows for that reason, because they just keep going. But I do have, shows that I love, like Game of Thrones I mentioned, and I love the Star Wars movies and The Mandalorian as well. Grew up on Star Wars, absolutely love it. I grew up on Star Trek as well. Love that as well. And I love medical shows. House is my favorite show, House MD. And I'm currently stuck in The Good Doctor that's been sucking up all my free time. I'll gobble that up. I'm a former massage therapist. So the medical terminology and everything, it clicks. I also love to read, as I mentioned, currently chewing my way through The Scarlet Letter. My favorite book is Memoirs of a Geisha. I don't get as much time to read anymore as I used to. I'm usually pretty busy. I work a full-time job, and then there's the band. But yeah, reading. I watch some anime. I love horror movies as well. We're bringing some of those thematics into our music now, which is a lot of fun. I'm experimenting with that.
Do you like stand-up comedy? I know Vic.
It depends.
Depends. Yeah, I'm really into like stand-up. One of my like best friends was like a stand-up comedian.
Oh,
almost. Yeah, he
almost a band member.
Yeah, almost played. But yeah, I know Vic is also really into stand-up. We'll talk about like different types of stand-up comedians.
Yeah, I like it when I'm on a road trip.
Yeah,
like that's the best. You know,
it's good.
Not that I don't love music. Obviously, I do, and I will jam to my tunes all day long. But there's something about stand-up comedy that just makes a road trip go so much faster. You know?
Yeah.
I also love to reading, and I keep buying books, but I don't have really much time to read it. So there is a tower of books in my bedroom, but I don't know when I can read it.
Yeah, that's the struggle. That's why I've been meaning to read The Scarlet Letter since I was probably 15 years old, and I'm doing it during work via audiobook. And I don't like audiobooks.
Me too. Yeah.
Why?
I like to read it on a page and imagine a character's voice in my own mind and bring that to life with my own imagination. And when someone is telling you the story, you know, they often add their own energies to the character and everything. And I don't like that. It's not for me.
Yeah, I agree. And I also love the object, the book, the smell of the pages.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
The paper.
I was going to say, I listened to one audiobook that James Franco
that's
narrated.
Oh, James.
Yeah. That was pretty good. It's like Stephen King.
An audiobook from James Franco?
He read the audiobook version. It was The Dead Zone by Stephen King.
Oh, cool.
And it was actually really good. But
it's like he acts for a living.
Yeah. Like he's thing with poison.
I imagine, for example, I don't know, a book read by Seth Rogen and James Franco, you know.
Oh, that would be
I don't know, maybe their famous movie, which the title, I don't remember. Pineapple Express.
Yeah, that's their.
Yeah.
That's like it's like stoner comedies.
Yeah, I think it could be cool, you know.
Yeah.
Seth Rogen, you know,
Yeah. What if they narrated like a really just like totally left field, like I don't know, like like The Great Gatsby or something.
War and Peace.
Yeah, War and Peace. Yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder if that audiobook exists. Like your voice would be just dead by the time that book's done.
Yeah. War and Peace narrated by James Franco and Seth Rogen.
Or another classic, you know, like, I don't know, The Beauty and the Beast.
Yeah.
It could be fun, you know. Yeah. James Franco as the Beast and Seth Rogen as the Beauty.
Yeah. Like a play, like a they did like the play or something.
I could see Seth just doing this silly girly voice for Belle too.
Yeah.
What's in the West Wing?
You're coming.
Yeah, this
with the Seth Rogen loaf, you know.
This part of the live chat is always the funnier when we talk about
the funniest.
talk about other stuff than music. music,
Yeah.
music is boring. Don't listen to music.
Yeah.
No, it's not boring. It's like, yeah, we are musicians, but we have also other hobbies. You know.
Mhm.
We're people.
Yeah.
We are people.
Yeah. We are people.
Okay, guys, we are near to the end, but before that, I think we can share also the personal links of the guys.
Yeah, of course, of course. Here's Van with her Facebook artist page, Instagram page, and Patreon page. I just found it. And also Nathan with his Instagram page and his SoundCloud page, so you can check all of his stuff, cool stuff. And and also, of course, EVERNOIR links, Facebook page, Instagram page, YouTube channel, and their
Support
website.
the guys.
Yeah.
Click, 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 click.
Yes, jam that like button, jam that follow button. Please.
And in the meanwhile, my earbuds is dead. I can hear from this. Yeah.
Okay, we are usually we ask to our guests to do a very official final speech. So if you have something to say to your fans, our audience, it's the right time to do it.
Yeah.
My band
Yeah,
first.
I'll say something. Yeah, just hang in there. Keep looking up new bands. Keep doing what you love, and keep it real.
Keep it real.
Keep it real.
Yeah.
Rogan would say,
Yeah.
keep it real.
Great, great.
Good.
Thank you for this very motivating speech.
Yeah.
No problem.
Okay, guys, thank you very much for being with us. It was very special. It was we are very grateful to you.
Thank you for having us. We're so happy to join and be part of this and to meet everyone in the live chat. Thank you for saying hello and dropping by.
Thanks to everyone. Don't forget to set a reminder of our Facebook page and YouTube channel so you won't miss our next live chats, and follow our new playlist, Ravenscry Metal and Rock Guests, because you will find also EVERNOIR in our and a lot of other great bands that we had here in the live chats. And that's it. Thanks everyone. It was great as usual, and see you to the next live chats.
Thank you for joining
Awesome.
us.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Bye.
Au revoir. Salut. I don't know any Italian.